Hello, welcome to MRMW Chicago. I'm with Dan Foreman. Dan, now the veteran Foreman, who's done, I think this is his third interview with me, so thank you for putting up with me these three interviews, Dan. And first of all, can you tell us about yourself?
Sure, although I guess anyone who's watched any of the other videos knows everything that they need to know. So here I am, Dan Foreman, in a Lumi capacity at this conference. It's the MRMW in Chicago. We've been to all of them and very excited to be here. We've come on masse, we have a booth, and I'm going to be going on stage shortly together with one of my colleagues.
Correct, and it's Market Research on Trial, which is a catchy name. So can you tell us about that?
Given that we're at a mobile event, Market Research on Trial, it's accused sometimes of being slow to innovate, of perhaps being too objective, of healing ourselves perhaps a little bit too slowly. So watch to see the verdict, because I'm just simply the judge and it's the jury who speaks. So shoot the messenger if you wish, but watch the video and you'll see whether we're guilty or not guilty, and also you'll hear some ideas about what we can do about it. But I think the first thing that you'll notice is I won't be wearing the same attire. You know, I have this nice white shirt on, but when you see me on stage shortly, I will not be Dan Foreman Lumi, I'll be Dan Foreman Judge, and I'll look something more like this.
Wow, okay, that's quite a change. So what on earth are you playing at wearing that?
Well, you know, as you know, this is the traditional dress for a judge from the UK, and since the UK law set the precedent for a lot of international law, then isn't it appropriate for an international market research conference where I'm the judge that I wear the appropriate attire? So I'm here to really judge and balance the discussion around whether market research is out of date, in need of innovation, and a little bit boring. And fortunately, I'm just the messenger. There will be a number of different witnesses who will be coming up and giving evidence. We have a good prosecution attorney from Lumi. We have a defense attorney from Ipsos. They'll do a grand job. And let's see how it goes. But the industry's on trial. You should know that, Jack.
I do know that. I'm just interested in saying, is this position as judge mean that you're technically sitting on the fence?
Well, I think sitting on the fence is a good thing. I mean, you get thrills in many different variations of the term, and why not be a fence sitter? In this kind of capacity, it's good to sit on fences.
Mr. Judge Foreman, what was the result of the trial?
Well, the jury has spoken. It was great. We had, at that point in time, about half the conference still left in the room, and it was a very clear 75% voted in support of the motion that market research is out of date, boring, and in need of innovation. What was also interesting, though, is 25%. That's strong. When we did it previously in Singapore, it was 100% versus 0. So maybe that means that the defense attorney here, Stuart Ryder from Ipsos, put up a stronger job. Or maybe it means that the innovation and the fast pace of the US mobile market is getting there and it's making a difference. So there's less need of innovation because we're already doing it. And that message came through pretty strongly. We had some people with some good evidence saying that we're already on our way. So let's not beat ourselves up too much because we're making some good progress.
Judge Foreman, thank you very much for joining me and for giving us your time today.
Well, you're welcome, but now I must get back to my sherry. So, bye-bye.
I bid you adieu. Back to Dan Foreman of Lumi Mobile. Can we talk a little bit generally about the conference? How are you finding it? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, enjoying it a lot. I think, as always, you come to these events and you hear some amazing content on stage. So there's been some fantastic presentations so far, quite a lot of standout ones, which is always encouraging. And you get to network with a new range of people. We have these events in different locations. We've had them in a number of different locations in America. And what I like is perhaps half the exhibitors are similar, but things move on, of course, very fast-paced. But then the other half are more local to a specific area, and it's great just to network and hear more from other people. And one thing that you see, whether you're speaking as Lumi or just speaking as a general delegate, is there's so much going on. I've never seen such a pace of change as what we're seeing now.
Awesome. And so, specific papers that have been going on, anything that's caught your eye and interested you?
There's been a lot that's caught my eye and interested me, and I guess it's not fair for me to absolutely shout them out. because there's a little bit of bias there. But I think anyone who just looks through the Twitter stream, you'll see there's some that have been going mad. And yeah, I won't single any of them out because they are all pretty good. But yeah, go down that Twitter stream and you will see that there's a few that massively stand out.
A lot of suspense. It's a cliffhanger. I like it. Dan, thank you very much for joining me.
Thanks, Jack.